CSI SEVA is the name by which the ministries of the CSI Department of Diaconal Concern is currently known. The change was necessary to capture the essence of the Greek rendering DIAKONIA in a language that is familiar to the common person in India. The term SEVA is also used as an acronym to connote social empowerment as the vision of the church in action. The ministries of the CSI SEVA continues to work around the existing powerful vision statement projects. LCP, Building Local Capacities for Peace, involves people at local level engaging in peace initiatives using local resources, skills, expertise, and capacities either during the conflict situation or peace times, natural calamities, and during development programs involving aid. Local capacities for peace is also referred to as do no harm, DNH, suggesting that any intervention in each circumstance should not bring harm by disturbing the existing situation. Local capacity for peace, or DNH, helps the trained project officers, trained young people from different dioceses of CSI to incorporate the project cycle with the do no harm approach, with a focus to reduce tensions and enhance connectors in the respective fields. In this triennium, a total of 107 people across CSI were trained in DNH and conflict transformation strategies and are using conflict transformation tools to analyze, strategize, and handle conflict. Some of the conflicts addressed are communal conflicts, environmental issues, caste-based conflicts, substance abuse, gender-based conflicts. Future plans. Mission to SEAFARERS Families Project. An intervention to address the issues and concerns faced by families of seafarers and to focus on fisherfolk. Also, as seafarer is proposed to the mission to seafarers. The project emphasis is on 8 major divisions. Equipping chaplains in order to provide support to the unnoticed. The newly appointed chaplains in almost all the 5 ports in CSI had a 2-day orientation program in Chennai and Tuticorin in order to rejuvenate the works that were left behind from the previous chaplains. Projects implemented in 2017-18. Empowerment of women through cow rearing in Malabar Diocese. Income generation project to 100 refugee families from Burma and Sri Lanka at Andargone near Ramagundam industrial area in Karimnagar Diocese. Income generation project to poor Dalit landless laborers in Krishna Godavari Diocese. Program for widows of Pottalpatti area in Tirunelveli Diocese. Training program in typewriting and computer training were conducted. Campaigns, advocacy and policy. The Girl Child Campaign, Focus 999, is an experiment of church and community mobilization to assure the future of the girl child. It focuses on intervention through the campaign titled Assuring Her Future. It endeavors to build child-friendly churches. This campaign helps churches realize the role and relevance in affirming rights of the little ones of Jesus Christ. The campaign has done a series of regional level workshops equipping children and caregivers on the line of child rights and protection. SEVA has rolled out a child protection policy which will ensure child-friendly churches through the different sections of the church. The Gender Equity Enabling Timetable, GEET, to accentuate gender equity in the ethos, life and ministries of the CSI and its units' participation of men and women associations in each of the 24 dioceses of a CSI as joint promoters in the cause in the respective dioceses. Over this triennium, GEET focused by facilitating compliances to Sexual Harassment Against Women at Workplace Act and Rules 2013, legally required under the law in CSI and its institutions, by educating men and women on the implications of Prevention of Women from Domestic Violence Act 2005, by promoting study on positive masculinity from hegemony to partnership, a CSI SEVA module on positive masculinities has aroused development by lay curriculum in gender perspective to lay preacher, evangelist, and catechist practice the model in their own congregations. Theological Colloquium. The Theological Colloquium to mainstream gender in research of theological students who have received scholarships. Social audit tool to enable congregations, projects, and events of CSI to access their levels of awareness, responsiveness, integration, and advocacy in elderly, girl-child, gender, and disability. In the history of the church, a major accomplishment made was to roll out a gender policy for the Church of South India. Disability intervention for solidarity and holistic accompaniment, DISHA. A campaign works for people with disabilities, their caregivers, and theologians. It focuses on 3 key areas: accessibility, orientation to Right of Person with Disability Act 2016, and disability awareness to pastors of Institute of Pastoral Management, guidelines for more able churches and communities. Theological discourse. CSI partners with the Senate of Serampore in a discourse on disability and theological education. Prepared Bible studies for Octave. Observances of Octave from 2nd Sunday of October to 1st Sunday of December every year. Conducted regional conclaves for inclusion of person with disability with person who is temporarily abled, non-disabled. Networking. Encouraging and requesting the church to visit the NGO or institution in the community who work for person with disability. Encouraging the youth to take part as volunteers in various activities like wheelchair basketball, jewelry making, etc. Provides solidarity to other fellow organizations working for PWDs through rallies, public meetings. Organized the Engage Disability Conference, which was a gathering of over 400 people across the globe. Center for Animation of the Disabled. Several young adults who are disabled have been benefited by the course. Senior Citizens Campaign. Observance of CSI Elder Sunday in all churches and the World Day of Elderly, that is October 1st, through all institutions caring for the elderly with the respective dioceses is proposed under this campaign. This campaign is now carried forward by the Youth Department as Wind Beneath the Wings intergenerational program. Social Security, micro insurance for the poor. In order to implement social protection mechanisms more effectively and efficiently, CSI SEVA has joined hands with Life Insurance Corporation of India as a micro insurance delivery channel involving the Church of South India. Micro insurance service and policies promoted by CSI SEVA are designed specifically for low-income clients who have no or very little access to mainstream insurance services. CSI SEVA, through its micro insurance program, has served over 1,296 low-income clients across the Church of South India, particularly economically disadvantaged sections of the society through its 3 flagship policies. Elimination of manual scavenging. Every diocese proposed to take up the campaign to eliminate manual scavenging in our campuses, institutions, and neighborhoods through the National Service Scheme of the different CSI institutions. Lenten campaign. The campaign focuses to throw light on the issues of men, women, and children affected by modern-day slavery, human trafficking, and bonded labor. It also encourages the Church to find ways to provide effective approaches, possible solutions to the issue, and contribute to the reduction of these issues. In the time of Lent, Team SEVA creates documents, resources, and encourages the whole of CSI to observe and make possible interventions in the field of concern. Major events. Child Champs 2019. As a culmination of this journey of empowering ourselves towards becoming a child-friendly church, a celebratory event, Child Champs for Love and Equality, was held in Bishop Cotton Boys School, Bangalore on 20th and 21st May 2019. The Karnataka Central Diocese hosted this mega event that brought together 800 children, including children with special needs and 200 accompaniers from across the 5 southern states of Indian subcontinent. This celebratory event aimed at capacitating children to understand issues of children in community and become change agents in transforming such issues faced by children in the respective communities. Dare the Devil, the 2-day workshop on brainstorming ideas of women entrepreneurs on resisting the empire's market at St. Mary's Church, Ranipet, Vellore, on the 9th and 10th November 2019, nearly 500 women delegates from 24 dioceses actively participated. Importance of women in building people's market and inputs from experts working in the field of women empowerment were the main focus in this event. Women entrepreneurs from 20 dioceses exhibited their handmade products. This sale enabled them to earn from each other and learn from one another. Integrating Abilities 2019. A program co-hosted by Madras Diocese brought together people with disabilities and temporarily abled to integrate abilities in the life mission and ministry of CSI on December 2nd to 4th, 2019. Around 250 participants gathered to collate the work of DISHA and also to facilitate and begin better networking among the institutions for the disabled both within and outside CSI. Integrating abilities in worship, Bible studies, sports and games, culturals were experimented with, paving way for new possibilities of moving from inclusion to integration. Research, documentation and training. Women Dare, Dalit and Adivasi rural entrepreneurs. Women Dare provided basic education, motivation, training and financial help to several women groups. DARE also undertakes sales promotion activities and procure rare raw materials for the benefits of women from self-help groups. CSI SEVA socio-economic programs reinforce each other and promote all-round development of children, women, and communities. Women Dare thus far rejuvenated over 500 women self-help groups and created space for over 2,000 rural women entrepreneurs all over Church of South India by providing training, capacity building with an approach of holistic development. This in turn have empowered women and made them realize their self-worth. DARE also provides opportunity for women to learn from other diocesan producer groups, particularly women. This cross-learning helped women to develop their existing capacity to a more advanced, market-oriented approach. JEDP, Justice Empowering Diakonia Perspective, attempts giving a positive approach in thinking, offered to CSI Synod, Diocese to become an instrument for social transformation by structuring its planning and implementation of operations in all areas, namely social, economic, health, education, culture, and environment. Church has to fulfill the gospel imperative of making the world a better place for all to live with justice, peace, and harmony. Thus, JEDP aims at creating conditions for marginalized voices to be heard, to defend the defenseless, to assess lifestyles, policies, and social institutions in terms of their impact on the poor. Started resources hubs in each region according to the themes in different regions. Formed and strengthened of resource teams in each diocese. Facilitated JEDP discourses to capacitate churches and trained persons in the dioceses. Observed days of international and national importance to build capacities in regions in respective appropriate themes in the form of resource teams and relevant documentation. Trainings. CSI SEVA provides training to social work students, theology students, and students from other development-oriented studies. In this training period, the department has hosted a series of orientations and intensive training to students from prominent institutions such as Madras School of Social Work, Madras University Chennai, St. Joseph's, Bangalore, United Theological College, Bangalore, Bishop's College, Kolkata, Gurukul, Chennai. A total of 20 students have undergone intensive training over the last 3 years, and 57 MSSW students were part of 2-day orientation workshop focusing on child rights, gender equity, disability, and LCP-DNH. Emergency and disaster preparedness. Kerala floods 2018. CSI SEVA team was involved in the post-disaster needs assessment. A comprehensive post-disaster needs assessment form was developed by the team and shared with the flood-affected dioceses across Kerala to contextualize for its relevance and appropriateness. Rehabilitation work. Khaja Cyclone 2018. A total number of 29 victims were given assistance to reconstruct their lost houses and livelihoods. The diocese has also helped in purchasing building materials like cements, bricks, sand, small stones, and iron rods for the repair of houses for 12 beneficiaries. A total of 33 families were helped to rebuild their lives. Kerala floods 2018. Malabar. Construction of houses, reconstruction, renovation, provide safe drinking water, construction of compound walls, providing psychosocial support for speedy recovery, and with an ultimate agenda to bring people to normalcy after the tragic disaster. A mammoth total of over 2,500 people were benefited by the rehabilitation program of the Diocese of Malabar. Madhya Kerala. The main focus of the rehabilitation work in the diocese was rebuilding the destroyed houses, repairing the partially damaged houses and churches, and distribution of livestock. Nearly 15 houses were rebuilt, 7 churches were repaired, and other 65 families were given assistance to repair their damaged houses. East Kerala. Relief camps were set up and provided food, clothes, blankets, and other necessary items for more than 10,000 people who came from different parts of the diocese. Similarly, the diocese also focused on repairing the partially and fully damaged houses, churches, and schools comes under diocesan jurisdiction, especially the hilly region of Idukki district. There were about 1,628 families benefited through the intervention and support of CSI Synod SEVA and the formidable work of the diocesan staff.